Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is the long awaited. The reason I even started a YouTube channel, and I've been on and off for years now. If you guys haven't watched all of my videos, I've been at it since 2012, 2013. The reason I originally started my channel was because I transitioned, and once I started wearing my curls out the way that I always wear them out, I started getting a lot of questions on how to take care of your hair, or people who had hair like me. So that's why I started this channel, and I wanted to share my journey because my hair has been through hell and back. It's taken a lot to get it to where it is now, and it's been through so much. So without further ado, let's get into it. So my hair journey begins obviously right out the womb. So when I was younger, I thought I had curly hair, but looking back at old pictures, it clearly was not curly like how it is today. My hair was like, you can't really tell in this picture, but it was more of a wave, like very loose curl, not very tight at all, but very frizzy and very hard to manage. From the time I was a little girl up until I was about 11 years old, my mom was the one who always did my hair. So I had no idea what to do with my hair, and by the time I hit 6th grade and she was like, here, do it yourself, I'm done doing your hair, I didn't know what I was doing. And I didn't really have YouTube like we have it now to teach me back then. I had no idea what I was doing. I was putting products in my hair that didn't belong in my hair. I was using grease. Like, y'all remember Blue Magic? It's still out there. That was my styler. Like, when I wore it curly like this, I slapped on some Blue Magic everywhere and I was ready to go. My hair was full of frizz. I was a frizz ball, didn't know how to tame the frizz. I was using hairspray, I was using gels, mousses, alcohol products, silicone products with sulfates in it. I was just torturing my hair, putting a lot of damage on my hair. In March of 2008, I had my very first relaxer. The lady who did my relaxer, she was dead set on giving me a perm, and she told me while I was sitting in the chair getting my consultation that if I got this relaxer, that my curls, when they did come back, they would be tighter and curlier than ever. Which that part she was right about. Once I transitioned and I figured out how to take care of my hair, yes, my curls are a lot tighter and more spirally and coily than they were when I was a kid. That was right. But when I tell you that relaxer jacked me up, it ain't a joke. So y'all see this picture? Look at my edges. Do y'all see these edges? Not cute. Not cute. Broken edges. My hair literally, I didn't even have to cut my hair. My hair literally just started breaking off on its own. So you see like how the length changes in each picture? I never cut it. My hair was literally just breaking off and shrinking until it was like this short. And at that point, I'm in getting ready to go into high school. I'm self-conscious. I don't feel pretty. My hair is ugly. It's thinning out. It's breaking off. And I'm not gonna lie to you, back then I was using heat on my hair every day. I was an athlete, so when I played sports, every time I got out of basketball practice, I sweated them edges out. What did I do? Let's bust out that straightening iron and burn it some more. My room constantly smelled like burnt hair all the time, every day. That's what it was. It wasn't until going into high school, I saw an episode of 16 and Pregnant. There was a girl named Christina, and she was mixed. She had very, 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 very long, curly hair. And it was that moment that I was like, I want my hair back. I didn't really care so much about the length at the time. I kind of did because of how short my hair was, but I was really just interested in the health of my hair, and I wanted my curls back. Again, back in that time, you didn't see natural hair care products in stores like you do today. They didn't have Shea Moisture. They didn't have, and I live in a little town. I live in a town called Las Cruces, New Mexico. Pause. New Mexico. Not Mexico. New Mexico. Yes, down here we do not have a lot of diversity. I guess you could say there's not a lot of ethnic products out there for hair like mine, especially back then. There was nothing on the shelf. So what happened? YouTube became my best friend. I started watching videos on how to take care of natural hair, and even back then on YouTube there wasn't a huge platform for mixed girls with my hair type. It was literally, you know, more coarse textures and full black people, you know, they were going natural, so I was kind of taking tips from them. It wasn't until later on that the biracial platform started to skyrocket. So yes, in 2009 I made my decision. I did not do the big chop, but I did make my decision to transition going into high school. I was not fully committed to transitioning because although I was wearing my hair curly in a curly state or in its natural state, I was still straightening my bangs. I have a big forehead. If y'all can't tell, don't y'all just hate when y'all like in the middle of recording and your camera stops recording? I know I'm not the only one. Anyways, where were we? As I was saying, so yes, when I made the decision to transition, I wasn't all in. I was still wearing my bangs. I was still burning my hair, essentially. But I did start getting into, like, I was wearing more protective styles. I was wearing bantu knots, twist outs, things like that. I was trying to learn how to braid. And eventually I got to where I stopped burning my bangs, and I started like twisting up my little, I don't even know how to explain it, but I would just kind of twist the front where my bangs were and put it in a cute little bun, or that's how it was. Because if you know, when you're transitioning or when you do the big chop, you're gonna get to that awkward stage and you're not gonna like wearing your hair out. It's gonna look bad. You have to be patient. That's all there is to it, is patience. I don't know how many people have come to me for advice and wanting to know how to take care of their hair, and they think it happens overnight, and it doesn't. You can have all the high quality products in the world and it's not gonna happen overnight. You have to be patient. Your hair, it'll grow. I promise it will grow. It will be healthy. It'll look luxurious. It's just, you're gonna go through that awkward stage. So be prepared and please be patient. You will get there. You're not gonna go from relaxed hair to this overnight. So don't even have those kind of expectations for yourself. So my hair, you know, once I started getting into I got into deep treatments. That saved my hair tremendously. I started using the Dominican products at first. So I would do deep treatments every Sunday. That's my day, wash day every Sunday. And I would do deep treatments. Then I got into getting the attachments on your blow dryer. And then I would start doing the bonnet on my head with my deep treatment. Steaming your hair with your deep treatment does wonders. I don't have a steamer right now, but that's next on my wish list. I do want a steamer for my hair. So for Christmas, hair steamer. Anyways, so deep treatments is, you have to be consistent. You can't do it once every now and then, once a week. Put yourself on a regimen, put yourself on a plan. Give yourself a day. My day is Sunday. That is wash day. Wash, detangle, deep treatment. That's what you do. So yeah, my hair kind of, yes, it was still doing its thing. It was still transitioning. My curls changed a lot. The pattern changed. But my hair was at a point for a few years where it was fine. And it got to a point where I was ready for a change. I was happy with my curls. I was happy with my results. I was happy with the products that I was using, because also, yes, I was a product junkie at one point. You're gonna go through, try any product, as long as they're good for your hair and you check the ingredients. Buy products, learn what's good for your hair, because what's good for me may not be good for you, and vice versa. Know your hair texture, know your curl pattern. Know, like my hair, some people's hair likes like cream, some like gels. My hair likes gels, not so much creams, but make sure you're using the proper ingredients. But yes, my hair went through like a grace period where I was happy with everything. I was happy with the products, everything. So I started to experiment with color in December of 2012. That was the first time I had, well, I take it back. I used to do henna treatments in the past. And yes, it would lighten certain parts of my hair, but I never actually lightened my hair. But I would use like a little henna, I think it was like a shampoo. I don't know, it was something from, it was a Dominican shop that I got it from. And I used that for a while, but nothing major. But the first time I actually colored my hair was in December of 2012. And I decided, that's when the ombres came in. So I wanted to do a very subtle ombre. I kind of wanted to, I didn't want to dye or color my whole head because one, it was my first time coloring my hair. Two, it was my first time doing it by myself. And I didn't want to do my whole head and jack it up. You just do a real subtle color and you do ombre. I didn't even bleach it. I didn't. I took the bleach out and I did not use the bleach in my hair. So yes, the first time I did my little ombre, this was the first time. I did it twice. So this is what you see here. It's, I mean, in the sun you can kind of see the color, but you still couldn't really see it. So a few weeks later, I bought the same color and I went in again. And I did it again, but I waited a few weeks before I did it. Okay, so I waited a few weeks, but I did go in again, and as you could see the color here, it lifted a little more. I was happy with it. I kept that color for about a year. And then I was bored once again, and I wanted to go like a burgundy red color. So I did it myself the first time. And my hair only took up where the ombre was, as you can see in this picture from the back right here. Yeah, it only picked up the ombre color. So I went to a professional. So again, both times I colored it twice in the process. So when I ombre'd it twice. When I went red twice. So the first time with the red, I did it myself. Second time, I went to a professional, and he did my whole head. And I liked it at first, but when the color kind of started to fade, I wasn't feeling it. I didn't like how it looked on my curls. That wasn't my favorite color. So I was happy to be done with that color real quick. So in May of 2014, I went black, which is the color that I am now. But I went like a lighter, like a dark brown color, and once it fades, it looks amazing. So I did that for a while and I loved it, but again, I got bored with it. So in 2015, I went brown, and oh my gosh, this was my favorite color. But yes, I did do it twice once again. So I colored my whole hair brown the first time, and I went to a professional for that. And then in January of 2016, I went back to the same guy, and he colored it again and just touched it up for me. So I stayed with that color for, again, I pretty much stick with my colors for about a year before I get bored and want to switch it up, I guess you could say. So I stayed with the brown for a little over a year. And then as you can see in this picture, my hair started to grow out. I'm constantly cutting my hair and letting it grow, cutting it and letting it grow, because when you actually take care of your hair and your hair is healthy, your hair will grow. You do not have to worry. I used to say the same thing. My hair's not gonna grow, I don't cut it. My hair don't grow, but that's because my hair was not healthy. Health cures everything, people. So yes, I'm constantly cutting it, and then just because I like shape. As you can see in this picture, when my hair grows out, it loses its shape, and it just don't look cute to me at all. Like, I don't even know what this is in this picture. My ends look terrible. They look raggedy. It's not cute. So in March of this year, I cut my hair, and I got my hair cut in Dallas, Texas by Miss Haya. Get Haya. Yes, she cut my hair, and I absolutely love it. I still love it to this day. Disclaimer, I do every now and then go get my hair cut from a professional. When I get my hair in its curly cut, which is what Haya does, obviously I go to Haya for that. If I get my hair cut here, because down here in Las Cruces, New Mexico, can't nobody cut my hair. So either I'm cutting my hair or a professional is cutting it. But what I do if I'm just in dire need of a cut is I will straighten my hair and I will go to the guy who colors my hair for me, and he will trim my hair for me while it's straight. I don't let him touch my hair curly. I don't let nobody touch my hair curly unless it's Haya or myself. I also can trim my own hair. I will, if I need a full trim, I'll trim it while it's straight, of course, or I will go in and dust my ends. I'm not comfortable with cutting my hair in its curly state completely by myself yet because I can't see in the back. And I just don't trust myself like that because these are my baby, okay? This is my pride and joy that I took very good care of, and it took me a long time to get to this. So I just go to Haya for that. I'll leave that to her. So the end of November, which that was my last video, I decided to go back black. And I did it because, one, I see the pattern. I wait about a year before I change my hair again. I don't know why, but I get bored very easily with my hair. I'll put my hair in braids or extensions, or I'll try to find new styles and stuff to do, but ultimately I get bored with the color and I constantly have to change it. So I went darker for health reasons. I did not want to go lighter and put that stress on my hair anymore, and my ends were looking bad. So no, yes, Yes, I went through and I kind of dusted my ends a little bit, but I wasn't feeling my ends, so I decided going darker was the best thing for me. So that's what I did. But basically all I can tell you is be patient. That's the main thing. Try things out, but do your research as well. Know what you're putting into your hair. Not only is it products, it's also, I'm sure I'm not the first person you've heard this from either, it's what you put into your body. Drink plenty of water, eat healthy, exercise, and know what you're putting on your hair as well. And your hair will treat you well back in return. But it takes patience. There's, like I said, I don't know how many people come to me for help and they think it's gonna be an overnight situation, and that's not how it works. You're gonna go through an awkward stage, you're gonna hate your hair, you're gonna wanna revert back to straightening it or putting a perm in it or whatever it is that you do that is unhealthy for your hair. You're gonna wanna go back to that because it's comfortable for you. But in the long run, you're not doing anything. You're hurting your hair, you're not happy with how it looks, you're not happy. So be patient and it'll get there, and then you can do all the fun things like add color and cut it and do whatever you want to do, but you have to nurse your hair back to health first, and that's just the way it works. So yes, that's my hair journey. I will never in my life put another perm on my hair. I will never in my life, no, I take it back, never say never. There's times I'm like, I want to just chop it all off and be really short and do like a pixie cut or something, but then I'm like, no, you will miss your curls the next day. So just know hair grows back, and as long as you're doing the right things to maintain it and keep it healthy, then you can do these experimental hairstyles and stuff with your hair without damaging it completely. But deep treatments, just, yes, I can't stress it enough. Deep treatments and oils and moisture. Obviously curly hair lacks moisture. You have to moisturize your hair. So yeah, that's basically my hair journey. I don't really know what else to say about it other than my curls is popping, and you can do it too one day. No, I'm just kidding. You can do it too, just you gotta put the work in. Just dropped an ornament, my bad. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, or if I didn't answer something that you guys want to know, just comment and I'll give you what you need. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll see you guys back here on Monday. Love you guys. Bye.